It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. This take it in at the goal line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They go play action with Marino. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Marino off of play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 3rd down, Marino. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Marino.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. That's caught right side by Corbett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Namath now from the gun.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Namath's throw complete there to Moore.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. This one complete, left side to Corbett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Namath.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Holding, offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now Namath.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Namath.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Throwing again on second down. Namath got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Namath to throw on first down.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Namath to throw.
That pass complete to Corbett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Marino.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Marino to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Marino's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw again is Marino. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Marino sets up.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, Marino on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a...
And Williams is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
To throw on first down is Namath.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Namath's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll run for it. Martin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the
Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Williams. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Marino to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Gets this to Moore. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Marino's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.